Chetan, I think you went to the bank to inquire some loan process yesterday. Okay. Whom did you meet? Manager. Okay, good. What did you ask him?
Just I wanted education loan, so
You wanted education loan. Okay.
and as the was the process and how much they can give.
Okay. Good. Did you request him to give you details of the education loan?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you request him?
Should you please tell me?
Should you please tell me? Okay, good. Did he respond to that?
Not.
He responded to that? Good. Shravan,
Ma'am.
do you find any mistake in our Chetan's request?
Yes, ma'am.
What mistake did you find?
Should ma'am, when we want to request, we will ask
Okay.
with the shall or can only. Could.
Could is the better option. Okay, could or
Can.
can is informal, I believe, right? Could is formal and could and would also. So Chetan should have asked him, like, could you
Could you
please
please give me?
tell me the details of the educational loan? Good. Krishita, if you suppose you suggest Bharat or Praveen to come with you to take part in some Teach to the Future, which you generally organize in the slums, then how do you ask Praveen or Bharat or Shravan?
Are you interested to come?
Are you interested to come? Right. And any other
Can
you come?
substitution? Yeah, can you come with me? Then would you like to make a request there?
Yes.
When the intention is suggestion, then you are just diluting it by making a request. Then how do you make a suggestion? You are interested in teaching in the slums. You want them also to accompany you, to come along with you. So it should be a suggestion. Yeah, would you like to come as an invitation? Right. Would you like to come and join me? Would you join me? Will you please join me in Teach to the Future? This all come under invitations. Shall we teach the people in the slums? Right? Shall we teach them? Means you are inviting them, but you are making a suggestion here. Right? This shall, can, would, should and all we learn under the umbrella of modal auxiliaries. Basically the purpose of modal auxiliaries. Sai, what do modal auxiliaries speak about? We use them to make requests, right?
Suggestions.
Chetan?
Suggestions.
Suggestions,
Advices.
advice, commands. Yes, there are many expressions which we rewrite or retell using modal auxiliaries, right? So when you say, are you interested in joining me to teach the people in the slums? Instead, shall we teach the people in the slums is formal as well as a sophisticated English. Means people understand, oh, these people are good at English. And our whole longer sentences become very spick and span. Right? Straightforward. We communicate well by using these modal auxiliaries. Either it is a making a request, taking permission, giving an order or command, right? Inviting people, suggesting the others. And supposing your parents or somebody in your family is a diabetic, they are fond of sweets. How do you want them not to eat sweets?
You must away from this.
You must avoid sweets. You shouldn't eat sweets. It's not recommended. You shouldn't eat sweets, right? Instead of saying that, oh, you are eating sweets, no, it's not good for your health. See, instead of spelling out more sentences,
It is precise, more precise.
more precise. And it exactly, you are shooting this sentence exactly to the target. And the person can better understand this. Supposing you come up with a bunch of sentences, bundle of expressions. By the time you finish, the person forgets that what you are speaking about. This is the reason, for our convenience, we have these modal auxiliaries. In other classes, there are different modal auxiliaries which we deal with and we dealt with too. And earlier some modal auxiliaries you dealt with, and in future also we are dealing with some more. So today our concentration is on the usage of shall and should. Mostly can, could, will, would, must, these are all very prominent and popular too, in fact to say, when compared to shall and should. Good. How do you express yourself that Viva is compulsory for the students?
Should
Attend Viva in order to get
Should
promoted.
attend the Viva. And any more?
It is a measurement of knowledge,
Okay,
how much a student gains.
right, good. But using modal auxiliaries, do we use only the should? I have seen somebody using you must and should attend the Viva. Do you tell the others that, yes, what do you say, Bharat?
We must attend.
We must attend the Viva, or we should attend the Viva, or we must and should attend the Viva?
We must.
Okay, so must and should. But the expression of
Must has
You-
Must and should is.
yes, expression of must and should together is wrong. Right? Should or must. Should or must, not must and should. Right? That those errors, like that usage, that we focus on today. So when we deal with this shall and should, a few expressions match, but each modal auxiliary has its own set of expressions. Can expresses the ability, right? Could also expresses the ability, but in the past, right? Need not expresses that there is no necessity. Dare expresses dare not.
Shouldn't do that work.
Right. So you are just making a threat or warning to the other persons. Okay, dare not. Dare not violate the rules. Right? How dare you? Right? How dare you drive your vehicle or ride your bike in 120 speed? Like that. Means they are all unrecommended actions. Similarly, in those places we also can use should. So let's go with the expressions of this shall first. First, when we deal with the expressions, then we can expand them into sentences. And do we use it for future expression? Like simple future?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Like will? Huh? Right. But what with what? It speaks about simple future with only two characters. You can use it for simple future only with I and we. That too in written expressions. Right. That's the reason most of the time you get that will only which substitute our shall, because will has a short form. Instead of saying that I will, you can also say I'll. But that is not possible for shall. I shall we don't say. Right. So as for our convenience, we have already compensated this shall with will. But you can make sentences that I shall come tomorrow in the place of I will come tomorrow. I shall come tomorrow. I shall come here tomorrow. Okay, like that. We shall do it after a week. Right. So here they explain us only the possibility of the work. Possibility of the work. This possibility, expectation, prediction, all we say for simple future. Good. Then we use this shall with I for offering help. With I. But we consider it as informal. Right. In our expressions, we have formal expressions and informal expressions. Formal expressions we do with 3S. You remember the 3S formula, because formal expressions go with strangers and seniors, means elders, right, and superiors, right. Informal expressions we can make with any known people. Informal with known people only. That means same age group people, like your classmates, friends, members of the family, right, relatives, etc. That is the reason we say here the word informal. So if you make a sentence with that shall I, right, shall I get you some, okay, some stationery, right, shall I get you some stationery? What you said is, shall I serve you a cup of tea, right? This is, look at this, we end them with interrogative marks, mark of interrogation, a question mark. But are they questions?
No.
No. They are only expressions of offering help. They are not,
Questions.
yes, questions, right. Next, with we go it with suggestion. Suggestions with we. That means together you want to do something, right. You want to do something with as together, means somebody else and you. Yes, Praveen, give me an example with that for this suggestion.
Shall we perform?
Shall we
Collect the donation.
Shall we perform a dance? Perform a dance means together, right? Shall we perform a dance in the party? Good. This is what we call as suggestion, right? And then this shall goes. Now we are using this shall with second and third persons also, and this is a highly professional language. Especially in written documents we use it. So then we just deal with it like making a promise. Actually for promise we use the word will. Before elections politicians make many promises, right? So they keep their promises after the elections too. But some they forget their promise, and we also make more promises to our parents, right? And we the parents make more promises to our children. Sometimes it is difficult to keep on a promise, right? So will we use, I will help you, I'll explain you this topic again, like this we do. But now when you make as a normal verb, shall expresses a weaker form, but as a modal auxiliary, shall is stronger than will in promise, right? Formal and stronger. See, in normal simple future tense, it is weaker, but as a modal auxiliary, it is stronger. I shall do it. I shall get good marks. I shall help you in your financial matters. If you say so, then it expresses more intensified promise, right? The promise, the intensity of the promise is increased, raised up. That's very good. And in this way, if when we use that negative forms, of course, positive forms also we use. You understand this negative? See, I am using the just symbols, negatives, and these are positives. Then it expresses that how compulsory it is to do. And then we say them as orders or commands. Right, see? So these are all the less focused areas of shall. Right? In your earlier schooling and college studies, the focus was very less on these ones. So as a modal auxiliary, the focus is more on the shall with all these expressions. Right? So when we look into, have you noted them down?
Yes, ma'am.
So when we look into their different expressions separately, right? Shall as offering help, right? Abhijit, tell me as an example for offering help.
Shall I help you in the work?
Right, very good. Shall I help you in this work? Okay, good. Sai, one more example.
Shall we participate in the...
Shall I? We are dealing with only offering help. Shall I? Shall I give you? Shall I give you some advice? As advice is an uncountable, we use some, not a. Some advice or a piece of advice also we can say. Shall I give you some advice? Then your friend has nice garden, but your friend is going on some tour. Then she's worrying about what's going to happen to her plants. Shall I water your plants? Very good. Shall I water the plants in your absence? In your absence. Right. Shall I water your garden in your absence, or when you go on a plants, when you go on a trip. Right. Shall I water the plants when you go on a trip? Good. Like we give more offering help in this. Then next is simple future. We learn that this is a substitution of ones. This is in the place of will. Okay. And in this offering help, if it is, this is informal, so we are using shall. If it is formal, in the place of shall we use may I. Offering help is with only shall I and may I. May I is formal, shall I is informal. Then simple future, we say that I shall complete my work. My work tomorrow, right? Okay, we will, this is a statement only, put a full stop. We shall accompany you later but not now. Okay, good. And orders or command. As I said, yes,
We use any other thing. Any
here will. You can use
which
will.
is stronger.
In this case, simple future, will is only stronger. Now, it's not the question of stronger and weaker. Only thing is, it's more comfortable with the short forms and question. With this, we can't make a question, right? Then we may misunderstand it as a suggestion or a offering help. That's the problem here. So, will is used. And in this orders and commands, you shall look into the files immediately, right? So, you are telling that it is compulsory for them, you are giving an order to them, command, right? He shall not accept the bribe, right? Accept the bribe, he shall not. If he accepts, I will report it to the higher authorities. He shall not. No one shall violate or disobey the rules, or no one shall violate the rules. Like this order and command we have. And then when it is used for suggestion, most of the time we say let's go to picnic. That we express with this
We shall.
yes. Yes. This is shall we go to picnic. Yes. Next, shall we
Go to movie.
vacate this house? There is water problem here. Shall we vacate this house? Right? Shall we collect, okay, go for a party, go for a picnic and go with it. Shall we collect some old clothes for
Orphans.
orphans? Good. So, whenever we use this shall in the beginning, so when we end it with a question mark, we deal with that as a shall. Okay. So, now as a suggestion, order or command, offering help, as a simple future, and with the negatives also we go with it as ordering things.
Ma'am, is there
Yes?
any difference if we interchange the positions of we and shall? We shall go to.
We shall go to picnic can be a statement only, then it becomes a simple future. Right, there is that is the reason where we said the its usage of simple future is restricted. Right, now if we interchange that, it becomes only a statement of simple future. Right, good, thank you.